When I was 8 years old, my sister and I were picked up and placed in the foster care. She was 15 and I was 8, the youngest of 5 in our family. My mom suffered from schizophrenia. I didn't know that when I was 8 years old, but what I did know is that my mom a lot of times left for days or weeks or even months at a time. And sometimes we went to live with a friend of the family or maybe an older sibling, or sometimes we were just left at home by ourselves. Somewhere around the beginning of my 7th grade year is when my mom kind of got back involved and started doing the things that she needed to do to get visits and work in her treatment plan and all that kind of stuff. And when she came back, she had remarried, and had a daughter, Teresa. And so that's when I got to know her. And then in January, a month later, being in youth group on a Sunday afternoon, when with 45 of my friends having our devotion and all that, when my sister-in-law and her brother and my niece came into the room, all in tears and upset, and asked to see me. And we walked out of the room and walked down the hallway, and they told me they wanted to show me something. And there was nothing really could prepare me for that moment. And they gave me the Sunday Oklahoman, and they asked me to read this article on page about 17, this small article. It told about a lady who had drowned and strangled her baby in the Oklahoma City bus station earlier that weekend. And as I read it, I recognized the names. That was my mom and my sister. Part of systems of care, there's a couple of key components. Systems of care works to bring a variety of systems together, not just within the Department of Mental Health, but also child welfare and juvenile justice and other programs within the school. And their goal is to take all of these expectations from all these outside groups that's been placed upon the child and the family, and to shift the thinking about that, where the expectations and goals originate with the youth and the family. And then the players are no longer putting the expectations on the family, but the players become part of the team and supporting this family's goals and the things they really want to achieve, which are often very similar to the expectations that would be placed on them, but it's just a paradigm shift, and it's an empowering kind of thing for a family. It really is what can change the whole situation and create a much better opportunity for a better outcome, a successful outcome. And so one is the care coordinator who helps the family develop that team and support that and pull those people together, coordinate those things and meetings and whatnot. And then the other person is a family support provider, and that's a person who's walked in the very shoes of the families that we're trying to help. They themselves have been a child or been a parent in this same kind of situation, this same kind of families, and so they have an empathy and an understanding, and they themselves have found empowerment, and so what they do is work with the family to help them feel that empowerment and to walk with them. Again, a constant reminder, you're not alone in this journey. Here's somebody who's been through and walked this, and they've made it,